Hi children, good morning to all. Today we are going to learn about unit number 1 metallurgy. So in this metallurgy you study the topic is thermodynamic principle of metallurgy. Okay, so the thermodynamic principle of metallurgy. So in the previous class what we studied the topic is smelting process. So what is slag? What is slag? A slag is easily fusible material which is formed when gangue still present in the roasting and calcinated or ore combined with the flux. Okay, so flux and gangue. The product is slag. Okay, children. Then what is blister copper? The metallic copper is solidified and it has blister, the appearance of the evaporation of sulfur dioxide gas. So the gas is formed in this process is called blister copper. Then what is the formula of manganese oxide? What is the formula of manganese oxide? Mn3O4. Then what is the formula of iron oxide? Fe3O4 or Fe2O4. Okay children. Then the last one question. What is the formula of mercury sulfide? The mercury sulfide is the formula is HgS. Okay children. Then now we are learn about thermodynamic principle of metallurgy. So in this topic, so all of you take your chemistry book and take page number 10. Okay children. So in this thermodynamic principle of metallurgy process is one of the reduction process. Okay, one of the reduction process. So reduction means the removal of oxygen. Okay, so in this metal oxide, okay, in the reduction process, it is reduced to metal and oxygen. Okay, metal and oxygen is decomposed. Okay, so in this equation, so all of you see the equation mx and oy. So m and o is the metal and oxide. So metal oxide. So in this metal oxide is the reactant, and to give the product is m plus o2. So in the metal and oxygen is decomposed. So in this process is reduction process. So the reduction process means the removal of oxygen. Okay, so then 2 by y and 2x by y. So this is the balancing number. Okay, this is the balancing number. So in the major concept is metal oxide is converted into metal and oxygen. Okay, metal oxide is converted into metal and oxygen. So in the metal oxide is decomposed, and then the reduction is the removal of hydrogen. Okay, so in this topic, how to convert the metal to metal oxide. Then in this reaction is spontaneous reaction or non-spontaneous reaction, or any reducing agent is added in this reaction. So in this topic is study about the thermodynamic principle of metallurgy, and then it is the uses of the Ellingham diagram. Okay, it is the uses of Ellingham diagram. So two equations. So one is carbon is react with the oxygen. Okay, one carbon is react with the oxygen to give carbon dioxide. Then 2 carbon is react with oxygen to give 2 CO. CO means carbon monoxide. Okay, so CO2 is carbon dioxide and 2 CO. CO is carbon monoxide. So which one is the best reducing agent? Okay, which one is the best reducing agent? So in the best reducing agent is carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide is a best reducing agent, because so all of you see the picture. The picture number 1.4 is the Ellingham diagram. So in this Ellingham diagram, so in the graph is, so carbon dioxide gas is straight line, and then the slope of the line is carbon monoxide. Yes, children, the red color line. So in the carbon monoxide is the uh, bottom of the layer. Okay, bottom of the layer. So first one is the carbon monoxide, and the second one in the lower layer is carbon monoxide. Okay, lower layer means carbon monoxide. So which one is the best reducing agent? Carbon monoxide is a best reducing agent. Okay, carbon monoxide is a best reducing agent. Then the next reaction, so in this carbon monoxide is used in the reducing agent to produce the product of carbon dioxide. Okay, so in this carbon monoxide is one of the best reducing agent. So in this carbon monoxide is react with oxygen to give the product as carbon dioxide. So a reaction becomes product. So it is used for reducing agent in reactant. Okay, so the reactant means carbon monoxide and oxygen. Product is carbon dioxide. So a reaction becomes product. So it is used for reducing agent in reactant. Then it is used to find the reduction process. Okay, it is used to finding the reduction process. Okay, children, so all of you see in the graph. So in this graph, in the center of the line, okay, in the minus 400, okay, minus 400 in the center of the line is carbon plus react with oxygen to give carbon dioxide, and then in the red color line is 2C. 2 carbon is react with oxygen to give carbon monoxide. So in this line, the red color line is carbon monoxide. So it is the carbon is solid. Okay, carbon is solid and oxygen is gas. So to give the product is gas. So in the entropy is high entropy, and it is the more negative point. Okay, it is a more negative point. So it is the best reducing agent. Okay, the carbon monoxide is a best reducing agent. Then the next one. So the next one is the change in Gibbs free energy. So in this Gibbs free energy delta G, so it is the useful and then important the equation of formula of thermodynamic. Okay, so in the Gibbs free energy is denoted in delta G. So delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Okay, delta H minus T delta S. So in this delta H is enthalpy change. Okay, delta H is enthalpy change. Then T is temperature. Okay, T is temperature. So all of you see this equation, formula. So in the Gibbs free energy formula is delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Okay, then the next one, delta H. Okay, delta H. So delta H is the enthalpy change. Delta H is the enthalpy change. Then T is temperature and delta S is the entropy change. Okay, in the entropy change. So in this delta S is a measure of the molecular disorder of a system. Okay, delta S is a measure of a molecular disorder of a system. Then in this reaction, the metal oxide is converted into metal. Okay, metal oxide is converted into metal. So it is need some energy. Okay, it is need some energy. So find the energy is called the Gibbs free energy. Okay, finding the energy is called Gibbs free energy. Then delta G 0. So delta G 0 is one of the standard Gibbs free energy. Okay, so in this delta G 0 is calculated using the equilibrium constant. Okay, equilibrium constant. Then in this equilibrium process, the delta G 0 is the standard Gibbs free energy. Then in this formula is minus RT ln Kp. Okay, minus RT ln Kp. So in this log E is equal to ln. Okay, log E is equal to ln. Then Kp is equilibrium constant. Okay, Kp is equilibrium constant. So in this reaction, delta G is equal to delta G 0. Okay, delta G is equal to del. So in this delta G is equal to, okay, delta G is equal to delta G 0 and minus RT ln Q. Okay, minus RT ln Q. Okay, this is the one of the equation of thermodynamic reaction. So in this, delta G is equal to 0. Okay, delta G value is 0. So delta G value is 0 is equal to delta G 0 minus RT ln Q. Okay, RT ln Q. So in this reaction is, otherwise the write the formula is delta G is equal to RT ln Kp. Okay, RT ln Kp. So this is the thermodynamic equation, thermodynamic formula. Okay, so in this Ellingham diagram, in the standard Gibbs free energy is some energy is needed to the reduction process. Okay, that energy is needed to the reduction process. Then what is the Ellingham diagram? Okay, what is the Ellingham diagram? So in this diagram, a graphical representation. Okay, in this diagram, the graphical representation of various of the standard Gibbs free energy reaction for the formation of various metal oxide with temperature, okay, are called Ellingham diagram. Okay, so all of you underline this word. Okay, all of you underline the graphical representation. Okay, the graphical representation of various of the standard Gibbs free energy of reaction for the formation of various metal oxide with temperature is called the Ellingham diagram. Okay, this is the question for what is Ellingham diagram. So in this graph, so all of you take the graph. So in this graph is x-axis is temperature. So the temperature is denoted in Celsius. Okay, so this is the x-axis. So in this x-axis is temperature. The temperature is rising the temperature, and it is denoted in Celsius. Then y-axis. So in this y-axis is standard Gibbs free energy. Okay, standard Gibbs free energy. So minus RT ln PKP, and then it is the in the formula joule is kilojoule mole minus 1. Okay, in the unit is kilojoule mole minus 1. Okay, so is the negative point of value. Okay, is the negative point of value. So negative point, and then the upper of the portion is plus point. Okay, upper of the portion is plus point. So it is the x-axis and y-axis Ellingham diagram. Then the next one, the observation from the Ellingham diagram. Okay, observation from the Ellingham diagram. So in this Ellingham diagram, so all of you see in the upper portion, okay, in the upper portion or in the top of the portion, the silver, okay, silver is react with oxygen. Okay, silver is react with oxygen. So in this line, okay, silver is react with oxygen to give Ag2Ag2O, silver oxide. So in this reaction, silver is solid. Okay, silver is solid and oxygen is gas. Then in the product is gas. So in this metal oxide formation, so one metal is react with oxygen to form the metal oxide. Okay, to form the metal oxide. So in the solid, so in the solid is tightly closed. So the solid is do not move, but the gas molecule is the randomless arrangements. Yes, so in the entropy of delta S, okay, entropy value of delta S value is negative. Okay, so in this picture delta S value is negative. Okay, so silver is one of the metal solid and oxygen is gas. So solid and gas is the react to give the product is solid silver oxide. So in this entropy is negative value. Okay, in this entropy is negative value, and in the T delta S is positive straight line equation. Okay, T delta S is positive straight line equation. So in the top top element, okay, in the in the silver oxide is the top upper of the layer, so it is there is no need reducing agent. Okay, so in naturally the metal oxide is decomposed, so there is no need of reducing agent. So it unstable at the moderate the temperature. Okay, unstable at the moderator temperature. So the temperature is increases, go to the positive charge of delta H. Okay, go to the positive charge of delta H. So in the next one, so in the observation second point is the carbon monoxide line. Okay, so the carbon monoxide line is the red color line. Okay, carbon monoxide line is the red color line. Okay, so in this carbon monoxide line is a straight line with a negative slope. Okay, is the straight line with the negative slope. So in this delta S value is positive. Okay, delta S value is positive. So in the first one silver oxide the delta S value is negative, but in this carbon monoxide the delta S value is positive. So in the number of moles of carbon monoxide, so what is the moles of carbon monoxide means the number of product. So 2CO. Okay, 2CO. So 2 is the moles. Okay, so 2 moles of carbon monoxide gas. So in this reaction carbon is solid and oxygen is gas to give the product is gas, carbon monoxide gas. So the number of moles is 2 moles of carbon monoxide. Okay, 2 moles of carbon monoxide, and it is the delta S value is positive. Okay, delta S value is positive. Then 1 mole of 2 mole of carbon. Okay, 2 mole of carbon, 2C. Okay, the number of substance, 2 mole of carbon and 1 mole of oxygen to give the product is 2 mole of carbon monoxide. Then in this using the reducing agent is carbon monoxide is the more stable. Okay, more stable and at high temperature. Okay, reducing the carbon monoxide is more stable and high temperature. So in this carbon monoxide is best reducing agent. Okay, children. So in the next third point is the temperature increases. Okay, so in the temperature, so all of you see the x-axis temperature 200, 400, 600, 800. So in the temperature is increases. So in this temperature increases, the delta G value. Okay, the delta G value value is less negative, becomes an 0. Okay, the metal oxide, the conversion of metal oxide is less negative value and becomes 0. Okay, children. So all of you see the less negative value minus 100 and then 0 and then positive value of 100. Okay, then in this below 0. Okay, below 0 means the delta G value is negative. Okay, already seen the below 0 means the delta G value is 0. Okay, the delta G value is negative and it is more stable. Okay, and it is more stable. Okay, so below 0. Okay, so below 0 means this one. Okay, below 0. Okay, below 0 the delta G value is negative. Okay, below 0 the delta G value is negative. Okay, children, negative, and it is more stable. Okay, and it is more stable, and then above delta G, above 0. Okay, above 0 means that one. So in this above 0, the delta G value is positive. Okay, delta G value is positive. Okay, so the below 0 delta G value is negative and above 0 delta G value is positive. So in this positive, the unstable reaction, this reaction is unstable. Okay, so this is the third one point. Then fourth point. So in this fourth point is the sudden change in the slope of particular temperature. Okay, in the slope of particular temperature in the some metal oxide, in the magnesium oxide and mercury oxide. Okay, magnesium oxide and mercury oxide. So all of you see in this picture the magnesium oxide. Okay, in the magnesium oxide. So in the second line. Okay, in the second line. So this is the magnesium oxide line. So Mg, magnesium, is the metal of solid and react with oxygen is gas and metal oxide is solid. Okay, and metal oxide is solid. So in this metal is solid and then oxygen is gas and then the product is magnesium oxide is solid. Okay, magnesium oxide is solid. So in this graph line, okay, in this graph line, so in the first point is solid. Okay, in the first point is solid. Then increasing the temperature, so in the next one is liquid state. Okay, in the next one is liquid state and then increasing the temperature, the next one is solid. Okay, so in the space transition, solid to liquid and liquid to solid and then solid to liquid. So in this base transition is involved. Okay, in the base transition is involved. So in this base transition reaction, the presence of magnesium oxide in the reactant, okay, in the reactant the entropy is high and then the product entropy is less. So what is reactant? So the reactant is magnesium and oxygen. Okay, the reactant is magnesium and oxygen and then product is magnesium oxide. So in the presence of oxygen, the reactant side and then product side. So in the reactant is entropy high and then product is entropy less. So in this entropy, the entropy of product is increases, the entropy of reactant is increases, then less the entropy of product. Okay, less the entropy of product. So this is the applications. Okay, sorry, this is the observation from the Ellingham diagram. Okay, this is the observation from the Ellingham diagram. Then the next one in the application of Ellingham diagram. Okay, the application of Ellingham diagram. So in this reaction is metal oxide is converted into metal. Okay, metal oxide is converted into metal. So in this metal oxide is used in one of the reducing agent. Okay, in this metal oxide is used in reducing agent to give the product is metal. So in this reducing agent is more stable. Okay, in this reducing agent is more stable one. Okay, so all of you see the graph. Okay, all of you see the graph. So in the aluminum oxide, okay, in the aluminum oxide and then chromium oxide. Okay, aluminum oxide and chromium oxide. So all of you see in the graph. So in the aluminum oxide, so 4 by 3 Al plus O2 to give 2 by 3 Al2O3. So this is aluminum oxide and then chromium oxide 4 by 3 Cr plus O2 and 2 by 3 CrO3. Okay, this is the aluminum oxide is more stable than chromium oxide because the aluminum oxide is bottom of the layer and then chromium line is upper of the portion. Okay, so in this best reducing agent of aluminum. Okay, so the best reducing agent of aluminum. So in this chromium oxide is added in aluminum. The aluminum is the best reducing agent. Okay, children. So in the aluminum oxide is more stable than chromium oxide. So in this chromium oxide product is added the aluminum is reducing agent. Okay, is added the aluminum is reducing agent. Okay, so this is the application of first point. Then the second point. So in this second point, is the thermodynamic metallurgy of this Ellingham diagram. So in this aluminum oxide is more stable than chromium oxide. Then so in the next one is the carbon monoxide line. Okay, the carbon monoxide line is the red color. Then in the minus 500 delta G value is the iron oxide 2FeO. Okay, it's the iron oxide. So in this iron oxide is more stable than carbon monoxide. Okay, iron oxide is more stable than carbon monoxide. So in this carbon is used as the best reducing agent. Then because the carbon monoxide line is decreases, okay, decreases in iron oxide. Okay, iron oxide line is the decreases the line of carbon monoxide. So in this iron oxide is more stable than carbon monoxide. So the carbon is used as a reducing agent. So in the Ellingham diagram is the equations is the following the equation. So in this reaction 2Fe, Fe is iron is solid state. Okay, so 2Fe is react with oxygen to give the product is 2FeO iron oxide. Okay, 2 moles of iron oxide. So in this delta G value is minus 350 kilojoule mole minus 1. Then 2 moles of carbon, okay, 2 moles of carbon is react with oxygen to give the product is 2 moles of carbon monoxide. So in the delta G value is minus 400 kilojoule mole minus 1. Then the reverse reaction. Okay, in the reverse reaction. So in the first reaction, iron is react with oxygen to give the form of iron oxide. So in this reverse reaction, iron oxide. So in this iron oxide is reduced to the oxygen. So iron oxide gives iron is the metal plus oxygen. Okay, metal plus oxygen. So the delta G value is positive value. So in this delta G is equal to plus 350 kilojoule mole minus 1. Then in this iron oxide is the reducing agent is added. Okay, the iron oxide is added the reducing agent. So in this iron oxide the reducing agent is carbon. So in the form of product is iron and carbon monoxide. Okay, iron and carbon monoxide. So delta G value is minus 130 kilojoule mole minus 1. Okay, so this is the application of Ellingham diagram. So in the next one is the limitation of Ellingham diagram. So in the first limitation is, it does not tell about the rate of the reaction. So in the rate means the reaction speed. Okay, the rate means the reaction speed. So it does not tell about the rate of the reaction. Then the next one, it does not give illustrated the Ellingham diagram to the other reaction. Okay, to the other reaction. Then the next one, the delta G interpretation. Okay, delta G value interpretation is the reaction or in the equilibrium with product. Okay, the equilibrium with product is not always true. Okay, in the last one, the delta G interpretation in reactant or in the equilibrium with product is not always true. Okay, so today only study the thermodynamic is the principle of metallurgy and then Ellingham diagram. So in this Ellingham diagram, observation and application and limitations. Okay, so the limitation is important question. Okay, the limitation of Ellingham diagram is one of the important question. Okay, children, then now your homework. So all of you take page number 24. Okay, page number 24. The question number 8. Okay, the question number 8. So using the Ellingham diagram. Okay, the question number 8 is using the Ellingham diagram. So in the predictor, the condition, the under which conditions. So in the aluminium might be expected to the reduce magnesia, and then magnesium could reduce alumina. And then one more question is carbon monoxide is more effective and reducing agent than carbon below 983 Kelvin, but above this temperature. So the reverse is true, explain. Okay, so in the carbon monoxide is the best reducing, the effective is the more reducing agent than the carbon. Okay, so is the explain the true reason. Okay, then the next one, it is possible to reduce the iron oxide by coke the temperature around the 1200 Kelvin. So I see the last equation. So in the iron oxide is react with the carbon, is the carbon reducing agent. So in the product is iron and carbon monoxide. Okay, iron and the carbon monoxide. So in this reaction is the answer. Okay, so in the eighth question, question number 8. Okay, question number 8. So in this all the answer is using the Ellingham diagram. Okay, using the Ellingham diagram. Then one more question is question number, yes, so in the question number 16, give the limitation of Ellingham diagram. Okay, question number 16 gives the limitation of Ellingham diagram. Okay, so this is your homework. So all of you study and write in your homework note. Okay, children, thank you.